my data. So what's going on, everybody? I told y'all I'll be back in the house. I ain't seen y'all in so long, and I'm just here, you know, to enlighten everybody about what's been going on with me and why I was out so long. And first of all, and some of the things that's been going on about these snakes in the grass. Oh my goodness. I need to make a book about the snake in the grass. I bet everybody know a snake in the grass or have encountered one in their life sometime or two, okay? Because that's life, and life be lifing, okay? It really do, all right? How y'all doing today? Okay. Now, first off, I'm gonna get on the first plane smoking. I'm gonna talk to y'all about why I was out and sick. Well, I was having really bad heart palpitations, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought that I was leaving this earth. I thought that was my next train off this planet. I really thought that I was not going to make it. But by the grace of God, God, God is the Almighty God, and Jesus saves. Okay, I really thought that I was not going to make it. Okay. The details on that, I can't really get into it because, but I'm going to just say this right here. You have to really watch where you put food around, and you have to really watch where you put your drinks. You know that for sure, at a club, but I don't do clubs. And you know that for sure when you're around a bunch of people, okay? And you should know that for sure when you're at work. That's all I got to say on that part, okay? But number two, I was really, really sick, okay? To the point where I passed out at work, and honestly, I thought I was leaving here. I was in the hospital fighting for my life. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do too much. I couldn't my job is vigorously running back and forth. I knew that, something was wrong, and I couldn't see a cardiologist to check my heart out because I didn't have any insurance, okay? And that was the whole culprit. But somehow God worked it out for me. I got a chance to see the cardiologist. Everything was fine. Symptoms has not 100% gone away, but it's fizzling down, okay? But my blood pressure shot through the roof. It was just terrible, okay? I thought I was not going to make it. I thought that Johnny Shine would be no more, okay? That's what I really thought. And that's how the pain and everything that I was going through made me feel that I wasn't going to be here no more, But God said not so, okay? So that is the good news on that part, okay? Now, when I came out from being sick, when you down and sick and you are bed bound, I was bed bound for the past 3 weeks or so. I was bed bound, okay? Now I gotta take it easy, because you don't want a setback, okay? Part of it was dehydration. The other part of it was something I ate. Somebody, something I ate. There was something in the food that disagreed with my nervous system. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm trying to be politically correct here. I've talked to people about what happened to me. Okay. And another part of it was, I didn't know what was going on. I was fainting. I was couldn't breathe. It was just terrible, and chest pains. It was just terrible. Okay. I thought that maybe I was having a heart attack or a stroke, or maybe I was having something in result of what I ate. I don't know. Whatever that was, I promise you, I don't ever want that to come back again, because I'm just now supining from what I was going through. Is not 100 right now, but I'm about like at 75, maybe 70 to 75%. Okay, because it's not over with. It has to work its way out of my system. Okay, now when I came from being sick, like I felt like I was on my deathbed. Okay, it was a nightmare. Okay. The people who I thought was going to be there for me and, wish me well or wish me to get well, came at me in a negative light. Like I did something to them because I didn't answer a message, or I didn't answer a text, or I didn't answer back when somebody sent me something on messages. Okay, I'm gonna say it like that. Person know who they are, and I'm gonna just say this here. When you are sick and you are on your, like I felt like I was on my deathbed. I'm sorry. How am I gonna check my messages and I am sick as a dog? If a person been knowing you for years, they should know your personality, And my personality is not just not to say, thank you. My personality is not to just not say, oh, okay, and give the right response back to you when you send me a message or an emoji or a happy Mother's Day or a happy birthday or anything of that nature. I'm always speak back to you. But a person that automatically assumes that I did something wrong to you because I didn't answer a message, then you was never my friend. You don't know who I am, okay? I'm a person that would take my skin off, my brown skin off, to help anybody. Or and I'm always thoughtful, and I'm always a person that's always trying to help somebody. And, I attract people who think that I'm too easygoing, and I'm not. When I spot something, I'm gonna check it and I'm gonna say something. I'm not a person that's vengeful. I'm not a person that because I believe that God has the vengeance, okay? Vengeance is of God, I don't do anything to nobody. I have no weapons formed against you shall prosper. I would never do anything against anybody. But a person that automatically assumes that, they was never my friend from the first place, And a person can come back and say, oh, okay, well, and I thought that this was this, and I sincerely understand. And I do understand that you felt that way, but you have to automatically know when you are messaging somebody, whether it's on the phone, whether it's a text message, Facebook Messenger, whatever. When you are messaging somebody and a person that you're used to talking to all the time, if they don't say anything, something must have happened. Okay? Don't automatically assume the worst. I'm in a hospital bed. I've been back and forth to the hospital. I've been so sick to the point where I didn't even think I was going to live the next morning. That's how bad I was sick. I've lost in almost 3 weeks. Almost 3 weeks I've been going through this. I've lost 32 pounds. That's how bad it was. I couldn't eat. I dropped 32 pounds. 32 pounds. I couldn't believe it. You know, when they weighed me at the hospital, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. 32 pounds and it's still shedding. It's still shedding. And the weight is still coming off. And I think that's part of my heart palpitations too. I'm dropping weight at an extreme rate, you know. Because when you're sick, you don't think about eating. You're not hungry and you can't eat, you know. The weight just shed it off so quickly, it was just something else, you know. And for the people who, you know, offended me during the time when I was sick, saying that I was rude because I didn't text back or I didn't send an emoji back, you can say you're sorry, you know, and I'm going to listen, but I'm going to still move on with my life. Because at a time when I really needed somebody at my side, when I felt like I'm leaving this earth, you know, I need somebody that knows me and knows that, you know, I'm not that type of person. I'm always courteous. I'm always trying to do the most for anybody, you know. So don't put me in a negative light when I am sick, okay? I felt like I wasn't going to make it. My mind and everything was just going towards God. If this was the last day, I don't know. There was nothing I can do because that's God's call, you know. But God do things to show me people. First of all, this is what I'm going to get at. God do things to show me people, okay? And how people react and how people do things, you know. You know what I'm saying. So, off of this subject, we're going to another subject. The dirty snake situation. And this snake, okay, I'm not going to say no names. Okay? But this snake in the grass is up under me all the time. It's a female, first of all. Okay? She may catch it and she may not catch the stray that I'm throwing out there, because I'm not saying her name, but she'll figure it out. Because she don't know that I know certain things that was delayed to me. It was on a delay because I didn't know anything about it for a while. And I'm just like, wow. She up in my face like, she cool with me. She up in my face like she's my friend and this and that. Wow. This person I put money in her pocket. I've looked out for her, you know, and this and that. But this snake in the grass is a special snake in the grass. This female, I'm not going to say too much, but I'm going to just say this. They think they don't, that what they're doing to you, you don't know nothing about it. They think what they doing to you, you don't know nothing about it. Right? That's what they think, right? Okay. That's what they think. That you don't know nothing about it. But I know. This person has been going behind my back. I just found out in the past, somebody I was dating, she was somebody who was my friend, and then she went behind my back dating somebody, trying to date somebody, throwing herself at somebody that I was dating. Okay? Inviting him to his to her house for a nightcap, if you know what I mean. Okay? Inviting him over. Come on and get it. Come on, get it. You know, put me in the back burner saying I'm better than what she is and you should be coming on to me. And then the next day coming in my face like she was my friend. Like she was my sister. And I'm laughing at it. Because when I speak on stuff, I got timestamps and screenshots to prove the stupidity of this person who dared to get in my face to play like she was my friend, and you steadily going behind my back, trying to have relations. I'm saying it in a nice manner, trying to sleep with somebody who I was already sleeping with. That was my boyfriend at the time. But we kept things on low key. Okay. This person been asking me, "Are you still dealing with?" And I said, "Well, she keep asking me about this person for?" But now I just found out. I got proof that she had been putting herself across the tracks, legs wide open, with an open invitation, telling my dude to come and get it. And then the next day, she up in my face, like we cool. Boy, that's a special snake in the grass. Jesus Christ. I'm going to tell y'all something. Guys, these days, these women these days, you guys are, I'm going to say HOEs. I call them HMOs. 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 I'm saying HMOs. Because you know what I'm saying. I'm saying HMOs, but you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to be politically correct. I ain't trying to do too much cursing. But, yeah. You know, I've never seen so many women acting like dogs. See, my mama always taught me, never chase a man. Let a man chase you. The man is the hunter. I'm so traditional when it comes to things like that. You know, I don't give an open invitation. Come over my house, come to my room, my kids are asleep, and blah, blah, blah. And you gonna come over here and get it or not. Come and get it. That's thirsty. That's the thirsty hotel. Ain't no woman got to beg a nigga. You got to beg a dude. You got to beg him to come over there and sleep with you. You got to beg him. You got to beg him. You literally got your legs at a 10 and 2 position. And you begging the nigga to come over there and come and get it. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And then you in my face like you cool with me. Like I don't know. But I'm here to tell you, baby, I know. You may not know, I know. But I know. I know now. I did not know. I did not know. And people be going through so many hardships. And they be wondering why God is not shining the light. I'm going to tell you, when a farmer put out plants in the field, whatever his seeds are, that's what the harvest grows. If the seeds are watered good, and if the seeds are, fertilized good, then that's what you sow. So in life, whatever you reap, you sow. So if you put out bad seed, you get bad return, baby. You have to do things right and in order. You have to treat people the way you want to be treated. Yeah, you have to. My thing is, people take my niceness for weakness, and it's not so. Because I peep it. I'm looking right at it, and I'm just shaking my head every time I see it. Now, once I find out who you are, then I move different. I move 100% totally different. Okay? I'm so glad I can sit and talk to you guys. I'm trying not to let this be a 4-hour event, but I'm telling you, I have been through it. Okay? Now, this person, I'm not going to say who she is. I'm not going to give a hint to where she is, because I see her almost every day. She don't know that I know. Okay? But what you don't know is that I know now. I know. So this is what you do. When people find out somebody that's right in your face every day doing something grimy, the worst thing for you to do is retaliate. Don't retaliate. Don't go confronting and, stabbing up somebody's tires, or putting sugar in nobody's tanks, or burning up no clothes. Because I'm going to tell you something. That's TV. When you watched the TV show, one of them Tyler Perry movie where the lady came out and burnt up her man's clothes because she found out he was cheating on her and stuff like that? Nope, you will go to jail. This is real life, okay? You will go to jail. So you move different. Once you find out somebody's really tripping on you move different. That's what you do. You move different, okay? Now, people from the hood, they want to scrap up and do this and whatever. No, you don't need to do all that. When you find out a person is grimy and a straight up snake, and once you got screenshots of text messages of your thirst traps that you've been putting out to somebody that I used to date. We're not together. First of all, I am single. Somebody that I used to date, and that is an issue, okay? Or whatever, okay? Why do I care if we're not together? No, we're not together, but the situation is, me and her are around each other right now. And the situation is, she's acting like she's my friend, and she is not. I just found it out. That's a belated news for me, okay? But I found it out, okay? Better late than never. Because now I got to move different now, okay? I just can't be a fake person. If I don't rock with you, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do nothing to you, but I ain't gonna be that same person. I can't. I cannot. Okay? Would I pull you from a burning building if I seen this person burning up? Yeah, I will. I'll pull you from a burning building, because that's the God in me, I can't. I wouldn't want nothing bad to happen to nobody, honestly, I could never see myself doing that. No, It took a minute for me to get like this, because the old me would be like, nah, let them burn. No, I wouldn't do that. No, I would never do that. I would never do that. But anywho, this has been a journey for me, and I am cheerful and happy because this is the first time I haven't felt palpitations in my chest. Y'all just don't know what I went through. It's slowing down now, okay? It hasn't 100% went away, but whatever that was, oh my God. But I got a clearance